We committed. It was early decision one, so I got the result in December, and so that was definitely a big weight off my shoulders. I'm very happy with the fact that I'm able to do what I've been doing the last 5 years. Playing tennis and being a student, so being a student athlete combined, and starting to play at this higher level, which I think I'll develop physically into after these 2 years of NS. I think it's the perfect school for me, with the liberal arts college, giving me freedom of choosing my major, giving me enough time to experiment with different classes, while also being able to play for a very competitive tennis team with a very supportive team and coach and community around me. So I feel like it's a wonderful fit for me.
He was playing tennis from age 9 or 10, I think. But when he even in high school, he wanted to keep it going, because typically I would see his peers dropping out of, a sport, because IB, the way it goes is it is intense, right? So he was very keen to stay on.
I would, personally recommend just, experimenting, like really thinking about, doing different sort of services, doing different sort of activities that involve these different subjects. For example, I was a part of the Junior Economic Society, so that really helped me gauge what my academic interests were really in. So that's where I sort of leaned towards my major in econs because of that. So I think that definitely helped me choose econs as a major, because that class really showed me that I had a strong passion for the subject, and I really enjoyed what was going on in the world around me, financially, how these different things like supply and demand help to allocate resources in the world. So that's what I would recommend for younger students, just exploring different ideas. Don't limit yourself to just one. It's definitely fine to be unsure about it until the last minute, which I was.
Sports is something which it's a completely new field, especially if you're going into college, right? Grade 10 is the perfect time if you're taking the sport route. I think grade 10 is a great time to get out, go play games, as many tournaments as you can, to understand where you stand.
All the communications from the start, me catch emailing, mass emailing all these different coaches. You could send up to 60, 70 emails at one time, every month or so, to just keep updating coaches. So I mean, that was definitely a very grueling and difficult process, but I mean, it all paid off in the end. So, I mean, the most valuable lesson I learned was probably the time management aspect. As soon as I'd come home from school, 3:30 p.m., I would, shift my mind immediately to the tennis court, where I'd start training at 4:30, so that, I was able to thoroughly, apply myself onto the court, look for things to improve in my game, look so, I could succeed in tournaments, and then, immediately come back home, stretch, shower, and then, return back to the books. So, switching between priorities with, very quickly and time management was definitely probably the most valuable lesson I learned along the journey. My final piece of advice would probably just be to, you just give it your all. It's your last couple of years in high school. It's definitely a time to enjoy socially with your friends also, and enjoy the moment. But also, you need to realize what's important for you.